Hello everyone, Corn here and welcome to my channel. I've been working on some watercolor backgrounds for a friend of mine. I've recently found out that she absolutely loves watercolors, and she had purchased some paper I saw in her haul that looked watercolor. And I thought, well, I'm going to do some for her. And so this is the first time I've done watercolor in years. I think a lot of you all know that I work with pastels, I work with acrylics, I work with other, mediums, but I do not work with watercolor a lot, but I love the look of it. Our daughter Toby is really, really talented with watercolor. It challenges me. I'm like, okay, who's going to win this battle? What I'm learning to do is just to try to be free. You know what I mean? For doing this for my friend, I thought, stop, corn beans, it has to be just so, or my friend is freer in her creations, and so I thought I'd take a page from her book. And so, to be real honest, it's been really fun. It really has, when you're not so, everything has to be so. So the first thing I did, she loves the ocean. She loves tropical. She loves flamingos and beaches and the ocean and all of that. So I tried color-wise to do things for her that she would like to use in her creations. She's wonderful crafter, by the way. I'm not saying her name. I'll put it in after she gets the papers, probably in my description below. But for now, I'm not going to say, because I'd like her to be surprised. I don't always want to surprise people, but I want her to be. So what I did first, this paper came with, so I can't tell you the weight or anything with this, because it came with, Tim Holtz did a little box that he put in paper and distress crowns that you work with water. And this is the first time I've opened that box. I had it in a trunk with other art supplies and never took it out until now. So I liked working with them, but I'm thinking about in the future maybe having paper that's smoother, even though I like that you can see the crown, because if you keep going over with your water over and over and over, then you won't see that. But I'm hoping that this individual likes that. There's only 5 crowns in the set, so I was very limited to what I could do. As we all know, blue and yellow make green, and the ocean has a lot of blues and greens. But with this set, the yellow was gold. And so you ended up getting almost like a moss green in here the more I tried to push the deep blue into that. So then after it dried a little, I just splashed water on it and then put paper towel over it, and that's why you have these spots. But as soon as I saw this, I started smiling and I said, oh my goodness, starry, starry night. And then this is one of my favorites. These haven't been flattened yet, so sorry about that, but I wanted to do one with you all. So this one I'm pretty happy with. That's a combination where the paper was wet and then I put the paints on. And I'm working with quite a few different paints. And the paper I'm working with is the Grumbacher watercolor 140 pound. and it is cold press. So that's one. Here's another one. And look how light this ended up. It's almost white there. It's like the palest of blue. But this is my favorite section here. I like that right there. And then just for fun, you know, I was hoping that she might have fun with that one. And then I had a blast with this one, moving the paint around and then just getting out a large brush, dipping it in the paint and having fun. And then since she likes her flamingos, I did this one for her. This one looks like a flamingo that's had quite a bit of shrimp, doesn't it? And then this is my favy. What I did here was, you know, red and white make pink, but this red is almost like a little bit of corally, you know, so it has a little coral in it, corally. I don't think that's a word, y'all. I just say coral, however you would like to say it. And what I did to get this effect, this I worked with wet, and then I applied the paint, and then I, you know, ran the color down some, made it run around. And then I took this brush, which is more of a, I think they call it a fan brush, if I'm not mistaken. And as you can see, just tried to give the effect of feathers is what I was working for. And I kind of think it looks like feathers since we're talking about flamingos, and she does love flamingos. So I thought we could do one together, you know, and I'm hoping there's enough light in here that y'all can see. I did not bring my light from the other room in, and we're in the kitchen because I make such a mess when I do this stuff. I'm gonna go up a little bit. And this is the We Are Memory Keepers cutting board, and I just took the little, you know how it has the little protective corners? I took them off because when I have the paint run, it'll run right into those corners, and what a big old mess that'll make. So I can't see as well since this camera's right here. But here's hoping that we get it taped down some. This is, I know most people when they're dealing with watercolor, they go ahead and tape it down with masking tape, some with washi tape. There's all kinds of that you can use. I have painted almost every room in this house and closet and everything else. So this is the tape I have on hand. And so there's artist tape too. And so this is what I'm using. It's been okay so far. So when I said that and doing a video, watch it pull the paper. Alrighty. So the thing is, like I said, I'm working from different watercolors because I have a tendency to get mine on sale at Ross, or if Hobby Lobby has a sale or what have you. And so I did not change my water, y'all, but at least we're still working with the same color. You should be working with a clear, clean water. But I'm just going to wet it. And again, I am not a professional. I'm going to get many thumbs down on this one because I do not make money from watercolors. I am not a professional. Please take that to heart. If you're here to learn, just realize that I am trying to have fun and create something for a friend of mine. And I'm having so much fun. I'm going to start doing some for me too. So, because it's been fun. Some of my watercolors are the cakes and some are not in the tubes. So I don't even know the proper terminology. That's not too cool, is it? That is not cool not to even know your terminology. I'm sorry, y'all. I just thought maybe we could have some fun together, you know? Just really nice and wet and just fun. I have watered down a lot of these. I got some super inexpensive watercolors because of their pink and luck. It just basically washes out. It's a beautiful pink. I've been, you know, I wetted them down and stuff hoping that I'd pick up more colors. See, it's gorgeous, but it's just so inexpensive, and as you all know, a lot of times you get exactly what you pay for and nothing else. And sometimes it's great. You get a cheap set and they are fantastic and you think, oh my word, I hit the jackpot. But yeah. Like I said, these guys are very inexpensive. You're gonna laugh when you know where I tell you where I got them. I didn't know until I looked on the bottom of them. And it's, oh yeah, if you keep going over, you're gonna take your color off. I think everybody knows that. I got them at Five and Below. That's, oh, when I say they're cheap, I wasn't kidding. Let's move that over there. And let's see what happens when we do this. I love the way that's looking. See, it's a little frustrating, to be honest, when I'm having a hard time picking up the color. Oh, man. It's a little bit frustrating. But if the end result is what you like, it's worth it, you know? That is a weird color. What happened there? Interesting. So what I normally do is, or what I've been doing, I like the drips. I don't know if you can see that. But I like that when that happens. And I want it to stay kind of, with the colors, I want it to stay more lighter rather than dark. But I'm not thrilled with how this is working. So let's put some water in here and get that to go down. Yeah, there we go. I like that better. And I know that they tell you that, you know, you come up, once you do this color, you come up right to it or you're going to get the white gaps. And I do that on purpose. I kind of like the gaps. And that's what I'm saying. When I try to have fun, I don't always do what you're supposed to do. you know, for me, because that's, I mean, that's what we were supposed to do. And I think it's kind of fun to, I'm not disobeying the rules, but at the same time, you know, just having fun. Sometimes, you know, just like that. It's just fun. It's just fun to see them drip into each other, I think. I hope y'all can see that too. I hope I'm not too out of it. I'm going to put on just one more. I love this fuchsia that's happening over here. I don't think most flamingos have much fuchsia in them, but I just think that's so pretty. This corner. Let's do that. Let's put some over here too, just for fun. Can y'all see what's happening? I'm sorry, I should have pulled this down more, shouldn't I? Now see, this is probably another reason why they would tell you not to leave your white spaces, because you've got a shelf, see? Where the white is, it just wants to stay put, you know? Doesn't want to go down. There. Just water, pulling that down. And then I usually come over here and try to wipe some of that away. So here's what we're looking at for a background piece of paper. And as you know, if we wanted to, I kind of like the way it looks though. If we wanted to, we could go ahead and, oh, there's a lot that came through here. It came through the tape. If we wanted to, we could sprinkle it with water and then put paper towel or paper over it and blot it. But I kind of like how that's looking. What do y'all think? I kind of like it. And it makes for a shorter video too, but I really do like the way that looks. It's kind of fun. And the great thing about paper crafters are, if they don't like a section, they just cut around it. They'll be like, oh, this isn't pretty, or you know, if you keep messing with certain colors in watercolor, you get like a muddy, you know, you lose sometimes your colors and it gets kind of muddy. If you're looking for muddy, then that's great, but if you're not, then just cut it out, you know. So that's what we've done. Like I said, we've done several in the blues and several for her and several in the pinks and corals, so that hopefully she can use them in one of her creations. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody.